The problem with Dandadan is that its fights are kinda bad, mainly because the show doesn't explain what the character's powers and abilities are. Okarun, when he transforms, all I see him do is run around. I don't understand what his transformation achieves exactly, and it's the same case with Ira. I'm seeing her dancing and kicking, but I don't know what her abilities are, so everything she's doing just looks super random. And Momo's telekinetic arms, I'd love to understand their limits, like how strong are they? How far can they stretch? How precise is she with them? And she can see with her eyes closed. What's up with that? And can Okarun pop out of a cell phone like in the first episode? You see, exploring a character's abilities is what makes those abilities worth something. Take solo leveling, for instance. When Jinnu uses his necromancy ability, we know he got that ability from that fight with Igris, and we know how it works, so whenever he uses it, it's super satisfying to watch. But you take away our understanding of that ability, all you'll have left is a random thing Jinnu can do. Yeah, sure, the fights in Dandadan are visually stunning. Like, this is a Kappa alien leaving the planet. It's not a fight scene, but it just shows you the visual prowess behind this anime. But fights are more than just visuals. They need a story behind them and a power system, and Dandadan has neither a story nor a power system. Whoa, Dandadan doesn't have a story? Yeah, it really doesn't. So Dandadan is about two high school kids who simultaneously find out that aliens and yokai exist, and they get these powers from their encounter with these entities. Beyond that setup to the show, there isn't a story here. I mean, they get their powers and everything that happens after that is just circumstance after circumstance with no direction. And because Dandadan doesn't have a story, it also doesn't have stakes either. In Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2, when Mikamaru was fighting Mahito, he's so desperate to get back to his friends, and you can feel the tension in that fight because Mikamaru's life really is on the line. These are the stakes that make action anime work. In Dandadan, when Okarun and Momo fight, it's just a random fight they've happened to get into, and they're not in any real danger. They'll just walk away unscathed and do it all over again. These fights actually just get in the way of the good parts of the anime. I mean, the character dynamics between Momo, Okarun, Ira, Gigi, and everybody else is priceless. I'd much rather see more of that than them fighting these monsters. With that being said, this show is a 7.7 out of 10. I actually had a great time with it. I'm gonna be talking about Jujutsu Kaisen next, so look forward to it. Bye.